Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment. The Bible says, "But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are a shadow, because he feareth not before God." As we all know, my brothers and sisters, the Fulani presidency have ordered the shooting of anyone carrying AK-47 in the forests. And we all know that this order was made because of their frustration about Eastern Security Network. They have attempted to overrun Eastern Security Network, but they met their Waterloo in each case. They have been roundly defeated because the Eastern Security Network are more sophisticated and more intelligent, and they have better weapons that were produced by Biafrans themselves. The Fulani janjaweeds are angry and anxious to actualize their Fulani agenda because time is running against them. They are the ones arming the Fulani headers and the bandits, and they can't shoot their own. They can't. It's not possible. So that law or that order was made because of their frustration with Eastern Security Network. As we all know, Eastern Security Network have disgraced them severally and will continue to do so. Biafra land will never be surrendered to the janjaweed Fulani to occupy, as our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have always said. They have been using their security apparatus and their agencies and the saboteurs, which we call the Efulefus in Biafra land, to perpetrate their atrocities and to achieve their agenda. But Chukwu Okike Abiama, who is the one fighting for the Biafran cause, using the Moses of our time, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, will never allow the plans of the janjaweed Fulani to come to fruition. Chukwu Okike Abiama said in his word that he would disappoint all their devices, their plans, and their tactics. As we all know, the Fulani janjaweed started the Shasha market riot, protests, and burning and killing. And we know that Shasha market is in Ibadan in Oyo State of Nigeria. But they are the one trying to bring the Hausa into the crisis so that they can use them to fight for the Fulani's cause. Because Fulani always like using others to do their dirty job. Just the same way they have been using Wike, they have been using Uzodinma to kill our Biafran brothers and sisters, to arrest them and lock them up in dungeons, to rape our women and harvest the organs of our men. But their days are numbered, because we know that Wike and Uzodinma and other Efulefus in Biafra land are Fulani slaves and errand boys. The Fulani killed and burnt Yoruba people's shops, and they are now the one claiming to be victims, and they have demanded for 475 billion naira as compensation from the state government. You know, instead of arresting those Fulani janjaweed, the Fulani presidency, through the police of Nigeria, have arrested 7 Yoruba men and they have been charged to court. Imagine that stupidity, you know. That is one thing that cannot happen in Biafra land since the creation of Eastern Security Network by our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You know, and we need to appreciate our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for the great work that he's doing. We also need to support Eastern Security Network for the things they are doing to keep the Biafran land safe. Because of Eastern Security Network, this kind of Fulani stupidity happening in Southwest can never happen in Biafra land, because Eastern Security Network will never allow that to happen. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, will never allow that to happen. The janjaweed Fulani believe that they are born to rule and that the zoo called Nigeria belongs to them. Due to their very low IQ, they have bastardized the educational system through their useless policies. That's why you find the janjaweed is the education minister. And they don't fund the Ministry of Education. Rather, they use those money that they get from Biafra land through exploration and sales of oil and gas. They use those money to fund Meyeti Allah. They gave Meyeti Allah 100 billion. And they also use those money to pay ransom to the Fulani herdsmen and bandits who have now turned kidnapping into business, because the Fulani presidency is supporting them. The Fulani elites have destroyed the economy of Nigeria. How did they do that? They did that with their half-baked economic think tanks. Who don't, they are all quota system economic think tanks. See the current Minister of Finance. I don't think she understands economy at all, How can a country that wants to grow, you are putting someone who does not know her left from her right to pilot the affairs of economy? It can't work. It can't work. You only get what you put. If you plant orange, you get orange. You can't plant orange and get pineapple. It's not possible. They have also destroyed all our manufacturing companies, including the refineries. The refineries are no longer working because the janjaweed Fulanis, they don't want anything to work. All they like doing is, embezzle money, be at the top, steal money, do nepotic appointments, put people, put round pegs in square holes, That's what they know how to do. So they've been doing that, and it's one of their strategy to impoverish the South, because they believe that if they impoverish the South, it will hasten their Fulanization agenda. Just like as they did to the Hausas, They impoverished the Hausas, and the next thing they did was they created the Almajari system, where all those Hausas now became uneducated, and they are very poor and they cannot rise against the Fulanis. That's what the Fulani are planning in Nigeria, and it won't work. No wonder Nigeria is the poverty capital of the world, despite having the largest economy in Africa. They bribed and forced National Bureau for Statistics to give them favorable economic statistics that will paint a picture of a healthy economy and show that they are working and moving the country forward. Whereas the contrary is the case. They are moving the country backward with their unintelligent, wicked, and selfish policies. This is the reason why we must support Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's vision, which is to make Biafra prosper and be the real giant of black race. Our leader is such a great man. He is a man of integrity, and we need to support him and support the Eastern Security Network, support IPOB. When Yaradua was sick and died, eventually, the Janjaweed Fulani elite tried to rule the zoo called Nigeria through proxy, but that plan failed because Obasanjo did not support them. And Yaradua was only in his first term. So they had nothing on the table to negotiate with the southeast or the southwest or the south-south. Although they couldn't have negotiated with the south-south because the south-south knew the presidency was coming to them when Yaradua died. So, and the Fulanis were not happy because they always like to be on, the driver's seat when it comes to bargaining and all those stuff, because they believe they are born to rule. They need to direct everything, So, if you look at it, they learned their lesson from that event, and they perfected it well during the time of Buhari, the late Buhari. They had to rig the 2019 elections so that the Buhari's administration will be in the second term, so that they will have, they will be on the driver's seat when negotiating 2023 election, which I believe they don't even want to hand over to the South. So that is why you see them these days saying the presidency. The presidency is just Garba Shehu and Femi Adesina and the cabals. And they are being controlled by Meyeti Allah. So whatever Meyeti Allah tells them, that's what Garba Shehu and Femi Adesina will come and say outside, This was the evil plan and deception our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, had seen both in the physical and spiritual, and he has been warning everyone about the plans of the Fulani in the zoo since 2014, but no one cared to listen. There's an adage, it says, a wise man learns from his own mistake, but a wiser man learns from other people's mistake. So our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, as a good student of history, have learned the mistakes of the Hausas and the Yorubas in Ilorin. So he has been able to know the game plan of the Fulanis. So my brothers and sisters, I will encourage each and every one of us to support our leader, and because he means well for Biafra, and he's not going to back down. Thank you for watching. Watch out for my next video. Bye-bye.